Hello gamers, it's me, SPILLIN. It's my show. Glad to be back. I wanted to do a video about my biggest game regret or biggest game regrets. I've had time to just sit there and think about it. I was actually reading on GameInformer.com, the same magazine company that usually they produce their magazines in for the GameStop stores. I ended my subscription a while back, but I might start going back into it since I started doing podcasts, and I try to read as much stuff, just kind of keep myself knowledgeable about current gen, last gen, retro, etc., etc. But just happened to read an article today, and it was talking about your biggest game regret, and mine wasn't hard to think of. I have a few other ones, but my biggest game regret is, I'm gonna give you a little backstory. Probably about more than, wow, it was like a year and a half ago. Like shortly after I started collecting, probably about 6 months to almost a year when I started collecting video games, I ran into one of my little mom and pop stores, and they always have little bargains and deals. Sometimes they have 50% off. Sometimes they have just regular old retro stuff like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, GameCube. They even have some 360 PS3 games and stuff like that. The 360 and the PS3 games are always marked up a little higher, but all their other stuff was like under $5. And I happened to walk in there one day and I saw Zelda, the promotional disc. And I already knew instantly. I didn't have to look it up. I didn't have to do no Google. I had to go to no special sites to try to figure out the pricing or anything. I already knew that because it said promotional, that this is a rare item or this is going to be an expensive item. And sure enough, I looked down and the item was only priced at like $4. And it turned out to be the Zelda promotional disc. And this Zelda promotional disc had all 4 games. It had Zelda 1, Zelda 2, Link to the Past. Or is it Zelda 2, Link to the Past? You got to correct me on that if I'm wrong. It had Ocarina of Time. It had Majora's Mask. All those games were in there. All 4. So I knew this item was going to be expensive one day, but it was only $4. And I reached down in my wallet. I had no cash, and in my card, I left it at home. And this was my day that I actually came from work. So, of course, I was like, man, and then I didn't have anything to trade because I didn't know that they took in trade-ins either. Because I would have rushed home, told the dude to hold it for me, and then come back because this was a pretty long drive. So, yeah, so I didn't get it. Try to come back the next day. He said when you placed it on the counter, the guy came in later, saw it, and because I was gonna try to get him to hold it for me, and somebody else got it. Reason why this is my biggest game regret is because not only was it because it's a rare item and it's not easy to find. I mean, it's easy to find, but at a certain price. I mean, I've seen it in like mint condition for like $100 or something like that. I've seen it like regular price for like 35 to 40 something dollars. The reason why it's so big to me is because this is the one that's been eating away at me. And this is kind of therapeutic right now, just being able to talk about it because it's been eating at me, man. That's like one of my biggest game regrets because I feel like, dang, I could have took advantage of a deal. I've had some really, really, really cool deals that done fall in my hands. Like I got Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 for like $1 a piece. I got Parasite 1 and 2 for $1 a piece. Man, I've stumbled on some really, really hidden gems, nice little, games that are up in value, or they're starting to go up in value, or of worth some sort of value, or either sentimental or just great, fantastic games to add to your collection. But this is the one that always got away at me, and every time I see it, or if I even hear anybody talk about it, and I've seen the other promotional ones that they have, it's pretty cool as well. But I think there's even one with Ocarina of Time and the Wind Waker, and this was all for GameCube. And I'm trying to work on something. I'm trying to work on some editing and stuff like that with my video. Hopefully, I'll be able to post at least a picture of what it looks like on my, so you can get an idea. But I'm going to leave a link down, not only about the article, but also about the game and what as well. My other gaming regrets, they're kind of small in comparison because this is like the biggest one that's been eaten at the core of my body. More or less, mine's have been more of trade-ins and sell-offs. I've sold off a lot of my stuff over the years, never really collecting because of always moving. You know, as a teenager, well, as a child and teen and adult, I always moved around. One of the biggest systems I wish I would have never sold was my PS2 because I didn't know that they were going to come out with over 1,000 games for the doggone system. And that's just in the US. That's not even imports in other countries and stuff like that. So I had a lot of games for that system, and man, I regret it because it took me a long time to not only get all the games that I had back previously, but then go beyond that, you know, and as you all have heard and know, this is PS2 is up there, but Super Nintendo, man, I got rid of a lot of games on that. I bought the Super Nintendo about 2-3 times at this point, and but yeah, that one has to be my biggest gaming regret. Tell me what yours are. Leave your responses down in the comments. I know you guys comment, y'all leave all kinds of responses, and I love it. I love the feedback. It's pretty awesome how you guys have just been very supportive of my channel, telling others about it, leaving responses, video responses, and you know, hey, matter of fact, just if you have time to sit in front of a camera for a few minutes, shoot a video response. But other than that, I'm like SPILLIN 79, and I'm out.